Today we're going to talk about my experience with the Motorola Razr 40 Ultra. I know this video is coming a little late. We actually got this phone quite a while ago and I've been using it for a while now. This video is not only to talk to you guys about my experience with it, but it's also to set the stage for the next phone, the Razr 40 Standard Edition. The Standard Edition is the cheapest foldable phone so far, but it has rarely been reviewed. So next video, the Standard Edition will be the protagonist. This time, let's start with a quick check of the Ultra version. When it comes to the Razr 40 Ultra, the largest external display has to be the biggest advantage, while Moto has designed a lot of mini games for it, and also almost all apps can be displayed on this screen. The place where it helps me the most is when replying to messages. When I get a message and I want to reply it, the screen is big enough for a full-size keyboard, so I didn't hit the wrong key while typing. I also want to thank Motorola for not removing the wireless charging. This kind of foldable phone has a shorter battery life, so wireless charging is a very important and a convenient way of charging, although it also has some limitations, but it is better than nothing. Because of the limited size, the performance of the two cameras is not quite good. It's just a little better than a normal $300 cell phone. It's fine for capturing live, but it's a bit of pain in the butt when it comes to long distance shooting. Zooming in less than 3x is acceptable, but at more than 3x, it won't be able to provide you with clear photos. Since the Razr 40 Ultra can be half folded, you can use it like a mini DV camcorders. I kinda like recording videos in this way. Although Motorola has made many foldable phones like this, there are still some issues that needs to be fixed. For example, the SIM slot only supports one SIM card. I don't know if it is easy to get an eSIM in your area, but it's a hassle for me here anyway, so I would prefer to have two SIM cards instead of an eSIM. Gaming has always been a nightmare for such foldable phones, and the Razr 40 Ultra doesn't really perform well either. Even though it has a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor, it only managed to stay around 30 FPS most of the time in Genshin Impact. The temperature isn't that low, and the gaming experience is kinda bad. For wireless charging, you have to have one of those flat charging pads, otherwise you might not be able to charge it with any random dock you have, whether folded or not. I can't actually live with these things I just mentioned. After all, many photo phones have similar issues. We can't blame Moto alone, but the system issues are unique to Razr 40. My biggest complaint is about the keyboard. Moto does not allow swiping from the side to go back in the keyboard area, which made me very uncomfortable when I first switched this phone. Another example is that I can understand when I need to tap to see new messages because of the need for privacy, but I cannot understand why you still need to tap the battery icon to check the battery level. It doesn't make any sense. iPhone users should know how annoying this is, and I think Motorola should solve the problem. To be honest, I'm not a fan of photo phones. For the few weeks with the Razr 40 Ultra, I use it as a regular phone. The only time I close it was when I want to put it in my pocket, because no matter how big the external screen gets, it's still too small for me. Plus, it's not really cheap. I actually feel struggled to recommend photo phones to most people. It's not worth it for you to spend more money just to fold your phone up. But if you don't have to spend more money and it's about the same price as a regular phone, then I think it's still acceptable. So this is why we are more interested in Moto Razr 40 Standard Edition. Remember to subscribe to our channel. The review of Razr 40 Standard Edition will be ready soon. And we're from Gizmochina. We'll see you next time.